All right, welcome back, everybody. Hey, this is fell off the mat for a while. Still been flying, still been doing the things. I just haven't been doing them as frequently, and I haven't been posting to YouTube, obviously, as frequently. But over the last probably few months, I've been hitting it pretty hard. And over the span of my career in FPV, I have damaged batteries significantly over time. That's everything from hitting walls, smashing them, compressing them like this, tearing holes in them, ruining them. And as you all well know, the batteries, the Thunder Power batteries, are quite expensive. The lunar landers, I think, are on par. You can get them on a discount around $36, $37, but full price, I believe, is around $43 to $45. It's a lot of money. So I'd say probably 2 months ago, I was out flying and I ruined 3 batteries back to back to back. And the way that I was originally protecting the batteries was I was just wrapping them in friction tape, as much friction tape as I could put on them that would make them durable. Or if I had already damaged the pack, then I would go ahead and reseal it, or at least fix it with the friction tape. And you know, that lasted for a while. And then I ruined another pack through the friction tape. And I was finally like, you know, I've had it, no more. I will not ruin another $45 battery at the expense of just doing crazy stuff with a drone. So what I did was I started seeking out some armor technology, ultra high molecular weight polyurethane. In short, it's the material that goes in body armor, right? As you all know, people trust their lives to body armor, so why wouldn't I be able to trust my battery packs to this polyurethane material? So I bought some of the material, I brought it home, and I put it on the bench, and much like you see here, make sure that I'm in frame, checking it. I should have checked this beforehand. But sharp tool, really sharp tool, jamming through the material. And as you can see, that's actually paint off of the bench, but you can see that me jamming that tool through the material had minimal to no effect. So with that in mind, I was like, hey, maybe I can wrap my batteries in this material. So all up weight, this is a brand new Thunder Power lunar lander. These are probably the industry's lightest 6S 1100 milliamp pack available. Could be wrong, but I think I'm right. So let's put it on the scale. We're looking at 177 grams. So 177 grams for this all up clean and slick. And then we take the ultra high molecular polyurethane and we put it on. And it says 4 grams. But I have another material because I bought multiple types of material. 4 grams is still ultra lightweight, but this is another type that I bought. And this is about 2, maybe 3 grams. So 3 grams. So you can see with the different types of material, you can get between a gram or plus or minus. Either way, 3 grams now, whatever. At any rate, it's super lightweight. It weighs nothing. It's like a piece of paper. Now, when you wrap your battery with the material, so let me zero this out, tear, and I put the battery on. So we were at 177 with the battery slick. Now we're at 182. So it's about a 5 gram increase of weight. Now think about it, 5 grams. What is 5 grams? In my mind, 5 grams is literally nothing. It's nothing. However, what it does equate to is dollar signs. 5 grams of additional weight, that means lots of dollars. So over the last few months of trying this material, I'll use this camera here, you can all see that having it on my battery packs not only saved me from front end crashes, from not tearing through the material, and I'll explain the friction tape, why I went so crazy with the friction tape, but hitting things pretty hard side on. I actually crushed one too. It takes pretty good damage. This one, I believe, yeah, this one was a complete crush at almost full throttle straight down. Now I have another, which I've taken a hammer to, but you see how this one's all mushed out. And then you see the difference between that and this, where it's still mushed out a little bit, but it's retained its shape pretty well. And I didn't get any damage to the pack. So moral of the story is I was able to prove and confirm that the material was fantastic at saving my batteries from crashes, hard crashes. Okay, what does that mean for you? What that means for you is hopefully Ethics will pick this product up and start to sell it commercially. I think the key there would be figuring out how to get it attached to your battery so that it makes sense and it's easy. Right now, the way you have to do it is not challenging. It takes about maybe 2 minutes per battery, but you have to have the technique, and I use the friction tape. And you also don't have to, I'm coating the entire battery in friction tape because it's like redundancy. So not only do you have the ultra high molecular lightweight polyurethane, but you also have ultra durable friction tape on the battery as well, securing it in place. So without further ado, let me show you how you can cover your battery or how long it takes. So here we go. All right, welcome back. So 2 methods of lining up the material. So what I do is I take my Freshie, I place it in the center of the polyurethane, and then with my handy dandy permanent marker, I can mark all 4 corners like so, and then take my straight edge, which I quickly acquired, and place it on the material, and then make my cuts from there. I don't do that, although it does make perfect sense to do so, but what I do is I set my pack on the material, I line up the straight edge, without moving anything, I take my razor blade, handy dandy razor blade. I highly recommend a fresh, sharp, do not use a dull blade with this material because it is incredibly resilient and durable, and it's also very difficult to cut with a razor blade. So once it's there on the corner of the pack where I want to cut, I dig it in really hard, and then I drag it across the material like that. And again, without moving the pack, I dig it into the material and I drag it straight across. And hopefully the material cut like this. Now, if you look at the actual material, you can see they actually cross thread. It's this way and this way, but you can sometimes look at it and determine like most of the thread is going this direction. So if you cut in the direction of the way the material has been laid out, it is a little bit easier, but it's still going to be hard as crap. So then I spin the material around, the polyurethane around, I place my pack back on, make sure I'm lined up with my cuts, put my straight edge back on as best I can. And again, like I said, dig into the material and drag it. Yikes. Blow my shoulder out in the process. Again, dig in and drag it across the material. Set your battery aside, and now you should have 4 equal cuts that look like this. And this is barring that you have the material that I have here. It's been cut 6 by 6 because I have smaller packs. If you're running bigger packs, you'll want maybe a 6 by 8 or something of that nature. So now once your material, your polyurethane's cut, now you just start wrapping the material around your battery pack. And remember what I said, you don't necessarily need all the friction tape that I used, and you just wrap it up like a Christmas present. And when you're done, it looks like this. And you can see the material now encompasses, it's actually a double layer across the sides. And this is actually usually where you get more impacts, right? You're flying, and you hit a tree and a branch pokes through, or you hit a metal beam and there's a bolt there and a branch or the bolt pokes through, or something, you hit the ground hard, a rock, usually punctures or penetrates in this section. Well, you see now I have double, triple redundancy because the material is doubled up in this section. And then you still have single material on the back. And then put that down. I take my friction tape quickly because I don't want to bore you all with this, and flip it back over. Make sure it's tight. You don't want this flimsy because it will fall off your battery pack. And then I put the tape in the direction, I pull in the direction of the material, and then I just wrap it around as cleanly as possible. Now, if Ethics were to pick this product up and start selling it, I would envision that they would have a much better technique for attaching to your battery pack, I would hope. So that's that. And then, like I said, in the simplest form previously, more friction tape. I'm gonna lay it across here, span it across the pack this way, and I go over a little bit extra just so it's super tight, and cut it away cleanly. Be sure not to cut your leads and ground out, start a fire. You could leave it like this. And if you do leave it like this, let's check this out. Weight Watchers, You know this is an accurate scale because people that are weighing food, they ain't playing around to try to lose weight, and neither am I. There we go. This is less friction tape and just the material. It puts us at 181. So not going full knucklehead with the friction tape saved me an additional 2 grams. So now you can see that 4 grams, a 4 gram increase in weight to any battery pack can now save you between $20 and $45 per battery if you damage battery packs often. Which, if you're a new pilot or an aggressive pilot or any pilot for that matter, or even an RC car or truck, you've damaged batteries too, you can use this material to save or extend the life of your packs. So that's it in a nutshell, super quick. I'm calling these the battle wrap. This is battery battle wraps, not to be confused with bomb-proof quads. These are bomb-proof batteries, but the actual wrap itself, I'm calling them the battle wraps. So there you go. If you'd like some now, hit me up, email below in the description. And like I said a bunch, but like I said, hopefully Ethics picks this up and they start to offer it commercially, because you will get a much easier solution for wrapping your battery packs. To me, worth every penny. I'll never question it, and I'll continue to run it on every battery. Super lightweight, durable, and allows me to do all the things without wrecking batteries. That's it. Appreciate the support, and you gotta stay fly. That's it.